Alright, welcome back to the Yakuza Iceberg. Today we're on part 2 of 3. And before we get into this, I'm just giving you guys a huge spoiler warning. But if you already finished part 1, then you already been spoiled, so hey, cool. Play the fucking games. Do it now. They're like $20 on PlayStation. You can get most of them for free on Xbox. Also, I'm not gonna put the heat gauges in the corner like last time. Call me lazy, but it's just too much work for a little thing. Anyway, swag, cool. Let's continue the iceberg. I'll put part 1 in the description. Click on that link if you haven't seen part 1. Judgment and Yakuza in the same universe. Judgment is a spin-off to the Yakuza series. Well, with the announcement of Lost Judgment, it's kind of more of its own side series now. Anyway, these games do share the same universe. Judgment takes place in 2018, and Yakuza Like a Dragon takes place in 2019. You can even find Yagami's office in Yakuza 7. Identity of American cop from Yakuza 3. So Sayama Kaoru is this cop from Yakuza 2 who was Kiryu's love interest for like 5 seconds. And I disliked her. She started out tough, and then she was just some big baby at the end of the game. Anyway, she was written out of the story by Yakuza 3. It stated that she moved to New York, and if you check her biography in Yakuza 3, in different parts of the game, it says that she's with a handsome American cop. Who is that cop? Joe Swanson from Family Guy, obviously. The Dragon of Quahog. It makes sense. Hey, Peter! How did Kashawagi survive Yakuza 3? Osamu Kashawagi is one of my favorite Yakuza characters. His boss fight against Majima in Yakuza 0 was pretty rad, and his QT was literally half a second long. He looked cool in every Yakuza game, and after Yakuza 3, he's pretty cool in Yakuza 3 for like 5 seconds. Then, like, once you get to Kamurocho, he immediately gets gunned down by an attack helicopter and dies. But in Yakuza 7, he's A-okay for some reason. They don't explain it in game. Maybe in the next Yakuza game we'll get to know how he survived getting shot multiple times by an attack helicopter. But hey, it could easily be explained by him being voiced by David Hayter. You know, the guy who voices Solid Snake? Solid Snake who walked past several microwaves and lived? Where is Puchitaro after Yakuza 2? Pochitaro is a dog that Kiryu saved in Yakuza 1. He was getting rocks thrown at him by some street thugs, and they were really about to kill Pochitaro, but Kiryu basically said no. After that scene, I believe you see him in the end credits, and that's it. Oh, and when you save Haruka from Majima. And that's it until Yakuza 2, where he's owned by someone and is sent to Sunflower Orphanage to boost the children's morale. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's very fresh. I'm pretty sure that's all I remember from my memory, man. I haven't played KIWAMI 2 since like December, but I'm pretty sure he's still at Sunflower Orphanage. Well, that's an if. Also, on a related note, I might stream OG Yakuza 1 and 2, which will be around this summer. So hey, that's pretty swag. Also, Pochitaro is referenced in Ishin. Ryuji's incarnation saw some punks beating it, and he pulled a Kiryu. Then he got bit by the dog, only to scare it into liking him. Cane Man's Cane. Haven't played Judgment yet, I can't tell ya. Check the comments in a few months, maybe? Depends if I remember or not. Yakuza 6 Ghosts. In Yakuza 6, if you take pictures at specific locations, you can see the ghosts of characters who were there yet died. The one I can think off the top of my head is that if you take a picture at Noose Arena, you can see the ghost of Reina. At the Millennium Tower, you could see the ghost of Nishikiyama. Speaking of Nishiki, back when I started the series, I thought he would have been in Yakuza 6. You know why? It's because the tagline is, well, how far would you go for family? God damn it, Nishikiyama. Hostess minigames in Judgment. The Hostess minigame is a minigame that's in almost every Yakuza game, but it's not in Judgment. I wouldn't be surprised if it's because Yagami's actor was already expensive, so they couldn't hire the Japanese adult video actors to play the hostesses. You know what else isn't in Judgment? Karaoke. Worst Yakuza game. 0 out of 10. Amy, play judgment already, please.
This game is fucking horrible!
Daigo is an incompetent leader. This entry states that Daigo is an incompetent leader. Daigo is the 6th chairman of the Tojo clan and he screws up like a lot. Like in Yakuza 4, he sells out Majima because the Ueno Seiwa clan had the Tojo's balls. He screwed up a lot in Yakuza 4, so much so that Kiryu had to teach him a lesson. To be fair, Kiryu did force the Tojo onto him, but I have to give Daigo something. He's the only character who's smart around guns. You know who else isn't smarter? You know who's fucking dumb around guns? Rikia. Yumi and Yakuza 0. Yumi Sawamura is Kiryu's main romantic interest, and is only besides Kaoru. She's brought up twice in the game, once by Tachibana and the other by Nishikiyama when he brings Kiryu to Serena. That's all, I believe. Beautiful eyes. This is a joke entry that references Joji Kazuma's English in Yakuza 3. Kiryu also says it to a hostess in Yakuza 6, but it's still not as good as Mine's.
You ga Kiryu Kazuma ka?
Ah.
Beautiful eyes.
Eh?
Like I heard from my brother before.
Aru. Okay, got it. No. There's no change in the plan. Bye.
Kaoru in America. As I said in the beginning of this layer, Kaoru moved to America at the beginning of Yakuza 3. It's unknown what happens to her after. All we know is that she's with Joe Swanson.
Hey, Kiro. Your ex has a fat ass.
Alright, we're getting closer to the end. It's a pain recording these voice lines. Dead Souls in the Judgment timeline. It's stated that Judgment and Yakuza are in the same universe, but are they in the same timeline? Maybe. We'll know when Lost Judgment gets released. Anyway, this entry states that Dead Souls is in the Judgment timeline, since there's an arcade game called Cameo of the Dead. But if you look at the amount of destruction that was done to Kamurocho, I don't know, man. It'd be like making a game where you jump off the Twin Towers.
Wait, that exists?
Where is Joji Kazuma after Yakuza 3? Joji Kazuma is Kiryu's foster father's brother. He's in the CIA and was meant to stop Andre Richardson and his whole Black Monday stuff. I hope I got that right, but after the game it's unknown on what happens to him. He's most likely back in America. Oh god. What if he's with Kaoru? What if it's not Joe Swanson? Status of Soamon. Soamon is the first leader of the Amon clan. Well, he's the first leader you fight. In Yakuza 0, he has a laser cannon and drops patio furniture on you. After you beat him, it's unknown what happened to him, since in the next game you fight his son, Joe Amon. So it's assumed that he resigned or was arrested. Rebuilding of Ares after Yakuza 1. The bar Ares was a key location in Yakuza 1. It was at the top of the Millennium Tower, and it gets blown up because I'm not saying it, I can't, and I won't. If you're still watching this, just play Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami. Alright? If you haven't played the games, do it now. Do it. Right now. Spend your parents' money. Anyway, after Yakuza 1, it's never seen again. So maybe it got changed into something else. What if it's the final floor that's seen in Yakuza 7? You know, when you fight Tendo? Nishiki drove out to the forest to save Kiryu in Yakuza 0. I'm not sugarcoating it. This is the best scene in Yakuza 0 or in the series. Anyway, halfway through the game, Nishiki brings Kiryu to the forest to kill him, since if the Dojima family finds him, Kiryu is basically fucked. Yet he can't bring himself to do it. So he cries in front of Kiryu, and then Kiryu steals his car like a good brother he is. Yet this entry states that Nishiki drove Kiryu out to save him. Honestly, it could have been his original plan. Then partway through, he started to think, what if the Dojima family was gonna do to Kiryu if they found him? Like, dissect him alive. Takaya Kuroda hates karaoke. Takaya Kuroda is Kiryu's voice actor. This entry states that he hates karaoke, but I doubt it. He has a literal band. Utobori Imitator. Utobori is the name of the artist who did the tattoo for a lot of main characters. By that I mean he did Kiryu and Nishiki, and I'm pretty sure he did Ichiban too, but hey. Anyway, he also filled the eyes in on Rikiya's tattoo. In Yakuza 1, a character named Mizuki got a tattoo. Yet Utobori said it wasn't from him. It was somebody who apparently copied his style. It's unknown who copied his style, but if I had to guess, it could have been the lady who did Ryuji's tattoo in Yakuza 2. Sunflower Orphanage Real Parents. Sunflower Orphanage is a place where Kiryu, Nishiki, and Yumi grew up. It was run by Shintaro Kazuma, and he was a Tojo clan assassin. But he didn't want the kids to be by themselves, so he built the Sunflower Orphanage. Since he was a hitman, the children's parents must have done something that must have messed with the Tojo to want them out of the picture. Sega, please give us Yakuza -1 where you play as Kazuma and Kashawagi. That'd be neat. Sega, please. Does Yoshikata Mine gay? Yoshikata Mine is the main antagonist of Yakuza 3. In the game, he has a very, very strange affection with the Tojo Clan 6 chairman, Daigo Dojima. Like a really strong affection for him. Like, Mine stabbed someone's hand because of it. Anyway, Mine isn't considered gay. He's homosexual, you know? Also, did you know in the Yakuza gacha game, he was apparently an Arakawa family captain? That's pretty cool, but I still hate Mine for tearing down Sunflower Orphanage in Yakuza 3. Anyway, that's it for part 2. Sorry it took so long, but I'm too damn lazy to write the script. Now wait another decade for part 3, alright?
気持ちよりも上がれ死ぬは語りきった春に来る運命